Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief. I know this is later than my usual NFL predictions, but all the games are tomorrow, Sunday. If you're just seeing this on Sunday today, there's a lot of implications this weekend. There's chances of two teams flip-flopping in a division. In two divisions. The AFC South, NFC East. We'll have to see how those games go. NFL Week 17, playoffs start next week. I will get those predictions out before Saturday, because I'll just make all 6 games, because those are when those games come out. Hope you all enjoy this one. Let's get in. And actually, before I get into it, I'm just going to say, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button, or hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload. Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief, making this later than a normal NFL predictions video, because all the games are on Sunday, or on tomorrow. Sorry they're going so late out for this one. Some of you might know the playoff predictions or implications, but I'm going to talk about them here now, since it's now final week of the season. It's crazy how much there is in playoff implications. 2 divisions have not been won yet. The AFC South, NFC East, one NFC East game is they play. Dang, that's the wrong one. But there's a lot coming into this week. I wish you would pick the right week. There's 4 spots still out for the playoffs in the AFC. The Colts are the only ones out of contention right now. If it will load for me. So, I'm just going to say this now. Chiefs have clinched the number 1 seed and a playoff berth and the division. So they have the star over their name. If you look at other ones, they've clinched that, so they don't have to worry about it. Steelers and Bills are fighting for that 2nd and 3rd spot. And the AFC title still remains up for grabs, while the wild cards are still up for grabs. The wild card teams are still up for grabs this week. In the AFC side, the NFC, the Packers, Saints, and Seahawks have clinched their respective divisions. The Bucks have secured the only wild card in the NFC. 3 of 4 of the NFC East teams are still in playoff contention here, and one will be knocked out. One will still have a chance of making this final spot for the NFC East. The Cowboys-Giants play earlier. The Washington football team and the Eagles play the Sunday night game. So we'll have to see how that one goes. What? With 3 other teams. So there's still 6 teams in the hunt. 2 will be knocked out, or all of them will be knocked out after. I know you all have seen the slate of games. I'm just going to say these now before it gets onto it. Here, actually, I found the playoff clinching stuff. Race for the NFC wildcard spots. The Rams still have a chance of getting kicked out of this, out of the wild card. Rams clinch a playoff berth and a NFC wild card spot with a win or a Bears loss. Bears clinch with a win or a Cardinals loss, and Cardinals just straight clinch it with a win. And the Cardinals do play the Rams. Sorry, I should have said that earlier, but that's my bad. I'll get into it with how many games there are. The race for home field advantage. So the Packers can clinch the number 1 seed, which clinches home field advantage, and the AFC or the NFC in 1 seed is they can win, or Seattle loses. So they have a chance of just clinching it early, I think. I'll have to check the games when I make my predictions. Race for Saints can clinch with a win, Green Bay loss, plus Seattle wins. And Seattle can clinch with a New Orleans and Green Bay loss and them winning. For the title, if the Washington football team wins on Sunday night, that is it. The Giants and Cowboys are out of the playoffs. And the Washington football team clinches that division. The Cowboys can clinch with a win plus a Washington football team loss. So there are going to be some contentions that I might, or even in the NFC and AFC side, I might pick some upsets that are coming this week. You'll have to see. Giants can clinch with a win plus a Washington football team loss. This is going to be a longer video because of implications and stuff. I promise. My bad. AL playoff clinching scenarios for Week 17. Titans win or Baltimore loss or Indianapolis loss or Miami loss. Win, loss by Baltimore, loss by Cleveland, or Indianapolis loss. Ravens win or Cleveland loss or Indianapolis loss. Browns win or Indianapolis loss or Tennessee loss plus Baltimore win plus Indianapolis win plus Miami win. And the Colts. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this because the Colts are the only team out or on the outside looking in on the AFC side. The Colts win, and one of the following has to happen. Tennessee loses, Baltimore loses, Cleveland loses, or Miami loses. The race for the AFC title. Titans clinch with the win. Or Colts loss. Colts clinch with win plus a Titans loss. Those are all the playoff contentions left. Clinching scenarios left. Because there's only 2 divisions left. And a lot of the playoff spots can be clinched this weekend. Or all of the playoff spots will be clinched this weekend. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get into some of these predictions. When I get to it, there will be some games that are playing at the same time. Or there will be some that are waiting to see what the results are of another game. Let's get into this. First game up. Falcons, Buccaneers. Bucks, I would assume you're resting your starters here. You've already locked up a playoff berth. You've clinched a wild card spot is mostly what you're just clinching for. It just depends on where you move. I'm just going to say this. Bucks win this one, but don't overlook this Falcons team because the Chiefs almost did, and we were so close to losing. You can't overlook some of these smaller teams. But we'll have to see how that goes over time. I'll probably be watching all these games to see. Official injury reports are out. And, man, I'm not looking at them right now, but I promise a lot of these things are out. I'm just going to say now, before I get fully into it, Saints, where's your running back class now? But actually, let me just say scores here. Falcons lost 17-14. They put the Chiefs on their butts this last weekend. The Buccaneers won 47-7 on the day after Christmas, on Saturday. The first game that day. I'm picking the Bucs this one, 35-21, final score. And as I say in every video, I'll put my record in the intro in this. Goodness, pointing is horrible. In this corner. I'm just gonna count that tie that I have in my record as a loss. I'll say my record at the end of the video as I always do. Hope you all. Let's go. Okay, Cowboys, Giants. This is a playoff game that plays before we see who wins that division, because the Cowboys do still have a chance of clinching that one, and so do the Giants. Either team that wins here has to watch and see what that Sunday night football game does. Because if Philly wins, one of these teams clinches that last divisional spot and that last spot in the NFC playoffs, and they will still have to play next week. Cowboys won 37-17 against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants, let's see, where did you go? Lost to the Ravens 27-13 by 2 scores, by 14. Man, sorry Giants fans, I'm picking the blue and silver this weekend. I'm picking the Cowboys to win, but you're not making it to the playoffs. Your 7-9 record's not going to make it. Because I'm actually going to say this now. I say the Washington football team is clinching that division. Alex Smith is going to be at the home tomorrow. I'll get into that game later. Cowboys win it 28-21. Jets, Patriots. Jets, you lost your chance at the number 1 draft pick. You gave it to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Patriots, I've said this the last few weeks. Get Cam out of New England. With the shift that the Jets have had, they have a chance of winning this one. I'm going to pick an upset here. Jets win this because this is a meaningless game out of the playoff prediction stuff. Jets win. Final score. Okay. Final score. 28-21. Jets win it. Or actually, 31-28. Jets win it. Vikings, Lions. What is there to say about these two teams? Am I right? Or am I right? Vikings, I'm going to make you go 7-9 this week. Just, you got to watch out for this team. Watch out for this Lions team who says, oh, you think we're just a push-around team. It's just like the Jets winning the last 2 weeks. That's crazy to me. Actually, I forgot to say scores of the Jets-Patriots game. I said 28-21 final score. Jets won 23-16 against the Browns. And the Patriots lost 38-9 on Monday Night Football. What does that tell you? Ha! Vikings have y'all winning this weekend. Let me get a final score in for you. You guys lost 52-33 against the Saints. Lions lost 47-7. You only scored a touchdown. Vikings, if you can put up as many points as you put last week, and that defense can just straight shut down that Detroit offense, there is no way you're losing this one. Please, I would love to see you all win. Vikings win it. Final score, 31-28. Or, actually, no, 28-21. I have the Patriots-Jets game, 31-28. Steelers-Browns. They're, actually, I just heard they are resting Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers beat the Colts 28-24. The Browns lost to the Jets 23-16. The Jets are just a quick mindset. You need to get back up and running because this is a team you want to beat and lock yourself in the playoffs right here. You just need to win and you clinch a playoff berth for the first time in a while, Browns. I want the Browns to win this week. This is another upset game I'm calling. I know it's Duck Hodges. It's Duck Hodges at the helm of the Steelers, but I don't know if the guys like Juju Smith, like Chase Claypool, and some of those guys are playing. So I'm not sure if the receiving core is still playing. I'm not sure if James Conner and his backup are playing. I'm still going to pick the Browns to win this one. And I would love to see him play the Colts instead of the Titans. That's my thing. Ravens, Bengals. Sorry, Ravens fans. For once, I want you out. Get out. Upset time. Bengals win it again. Bengals show you up like they did last year or 2 years ago when you guys lost and the Bills Mafia win it. Bengals win it. I'm just going to say it. Or actually, let me get scores. Ravens 27-13 over the Giants. I remember that from the last one. The Bengals won against the Houston Texans by 6. 37-31. And it's going to be another upset. I know that wasn't an upset, but that was a good game. Bengals, you win it 24-28. 28-24. That's at the end of the first slate of games. One more. Dolphins, Bills. So, I said earlier, Steelers and the Bills are wanting that second and third spot. Dolphins want to clinch a playoff berth. Brian Flores. Sorry, Bills fans. If you still lose and the Steelers lose, you still have second seed. Both at 12-4. I'm picking the Dolphins. Upsetting y'all in Buffalo. Miami wins this one Oh, and let me just say, Bills 38-9. Dolphins upset and kicked the Raiders out of playoff contention last weekend. 26-25. And I'm so happy for y'all. You win this one, you lock yourself a playoff spot. Dolphins are winning. Final score 28-21. Sorry, Bills Mafia. But I'm still giving you that second spot. Don't call me out when I'm giving you still that second spot in that playoff. Let's get to these 325 games. Seahawks, Niners. What is there to say? I'm already picking it. I said the scores of the last one. Seahawks beat the Rams 20-9. Niners beat the Cardinals 20-12. Seahawks, just do how you were last week, but put more than 20 points on the board. This is an injury-plagued team. I'm not giving an upset here because you already won the NFC West division. You'll probably be resting starters this week. If you lose, it's not a bad loss for me. I'm picking the Seahawks this weekend. 31-28. Rams, Cardinals. Rams win, you're in. Cardinals, if you lose, you have to have somebody else lose. But, sorry Rams fans. I'm saying, get out. I'm literally saying, get out. The door's right there, you get out. Cardinals fans, you win, you are in. These Rams have a chance of losing their spot. Cardinals win this one. Actually, both of those games scores have already been set. 20-9, Rams lost, and Cardinals lost 20-12. Well, what is there to say? Cardinals almost had a chance. They have a chance this weekend. They're locking up a playoff spot. The Rams are getting out. Let's get to this next final score. 28-21. Cardinals win it at SoFi. Jacksonville Colts. Jacksonville. I know you're going to be... The Colts aren't going to be resting their starters. So they're going to be putting their butts on the line to get that last playoff spot. The Colts want to win and the Titans to lose. They can clinch up a division right here, right now this weekend. And the Titans play earlier than they do. Or no, they play at the same time they do. Excuse me. I should have not said anything. But let's get it. Scores. Colts lost 24-28. Jacksonville lost 41-17 against the Bears. Bears fans, you're going to have to get an upset. That's all I'm going to say. But Colts win this one. Jacksonville, say bye to Doug Marrone. He's gone. Jets say bye to Adam Gase. He's gone. What is there to say? I'm picking Colts to win this one. Final score 28-21 or 28-14. Titans, Texans. Texans lost 37-31 against the Bengals. The Titans lost 40-14 against the Packers in the snow and cold at Lambeau. The Packers never lose at Lambeau. I'm just calling it now. They don't lose at Lambeau. Titans, this is an upset game. The Texans are going to come back on you. It's going to come to bite you in the butt, and the Colts are clinching the division tomorrow. Is there anything else to say? I'll pick the Texans to win 28-21. Raiders, Broncos, again, just my thing. It's a meaningless game. Broncos and the Raiders are out. I'm going to pick blue and orange this weekend. Yes, I get it. Raiders are 7-8. Actually, 24. The Raiders lost 26-25 against the Dolphins. And the Broncos. Broncos lost 19-16 against the Chargers. Justin Herbert at 4,000. I gotta say, good job, Justin. Good job, Justin Herbert. Drew Lock, I don't think you're the future of Broncos. That is just my eyes. If there's more Broncos fans, I promise I'm not hating on Drew Lock. He is a former Missouri player. But there are certain times when you need to know what to do. And there's sometimes Drew Lock, I know he had his injury, but there's nothing he could do there. Blue and orange win this one. Broncos win it. Final score 28-21. Chargers Chiefs. Chiefs won 17-14. Locked up first round bye. Locked up home field advantage. Chargers. Anthony Lynn, I think, is on the hot spot. That's just my thought. Playing in cold Kansas City. And you got to remember, the last time these two teams played, they went into overtime. The Chiefs won by 3. With Chad Henne at the helm versus Justin Herbert, the Chiefs have to work their butts off. I'm picking the Chiefs this weekend to make us go 15-1 final. But our backups just need to step up. Everybody needs to step up. Final score 28-24. Chiefs win it 15-1. First time in franchise history. Packers Bears. Okay, the Rams might actually have a chance. Unless somehow I'm going to pick the Packers to win this one so they can lock up first round bye. But as I said earlier, there is still a chance the Bears can win. I forgot to say, score of the Broncos, they played the Broncos, so it's 19-16, 17-14. Bears won 41-17, Packers won 40-14. If the Bears can put up as many points, they win, but I don't think so. This defense, the starters for Green Bay are going to be in. They have a week to rest. If they can get a big enough lead, I say put in their second people. But they need to put their foot on the gas to win out. They just need a win, and they clinch the first round bye. That's it. I picked Packers on this one. 28-31. Packers win. Saints, Panthers. Panthers. Here's the golden opportunity to win. You do have Taysom Hill probably as a utility, playing more running back this week. Their running back class for the Saints is gone due to COVID restrictions. This is going to be an upset. They're going to probably have Breeze start. And then Jameis Winston will probably play second half. Just my thought. But if this Panthers defense can do what they've done the last few weeks, where they've stopped a few teams and only won or lost by like 2 or 3 points, they can still win this. I'm picking an upset this week. Panthers, you win. Final score 31-28. And finally, Sunday Night Football, Washington Football Team, Philadelphia Eagles. This finishes out the week. This gets us ready for football, playoff football. It's going to be good. Playoff implication, this is one of the games. This Washington Football Team has Alex Smith start. It's versus Jalen Hurts on the offensive side for the Eagles. If Chase Young in that front 4 can get to Jalen Hurts quick, there is no way the Eagles win this. They're the only team out of the NFC East that is gone. I'm saying it. Washington Football Team, y'all won it. Clinch the division. As I said earlier. 31-28 final score. I'm just going to call it out now. And let me just get those scores for you. Washington Football Team, yes, did lose last week. Lost by 7. And they won? They lost to the team that plays the Saints. They lost to the Panthers, 20-13. Lost by 7. And the Eagles, I said earlier, lost 37-17 against the Cowboys. The Cowboys still have a chance, but not with Alex Smith. Alex Smith and the Washington Football Team wins this one. Final score 31-28. Washington Football Team clinches the NFC East. Colts will win the AFC South with the win, and the Titans losing. Upset by the Texans. So, actually, before I go, this will only video get. I will be back to normal schedule next week. I gotta say, my record through 16 is 131-109. That one tie that I had at the end of last week's is put as a loss. So I went 7-9 on week 3 when that tie happened. 131-109. How's my record? I still have, and I'm still predicting all the playoff games too. So I'll be predicting all 6 next week, and then the next 4, and then 2, and then the final game. I'm gonna say, there's my predictions for this week. Keep barbecuing and go Chiefs.